Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now, I would like to give the clear introduction of the state chart diagrams and as well as activity diagrams. Both the diagrams are dynamic diagrams actually, but there is a basic difference between these two diagrams. In the activity diagrams, it displays the set of the activities and the actions taken place and how the flow from a start state to the end state it shows. But coming to the state chart diagram, it represents the state of the objects, how the state of the object can be transitioned from one state to the another state is clearly explained and clearly described in the state chart diagram. There is a lot of difference is there between the state chart diagrams and the activity diagrams, but coming to the point of the static or dynamic, both belongs to the dynamic diagrams. Both represents the dynamic events what are going to be happen in the system. So first of all, by taking the very small example, I will clearly explain how the state chart diagram can be represented and as well as how the activity diagram can be represented. First of all, I would like to give the introduction of the activity diagram. Whatever diagram you want to select, you have to go to the add diagram. There simply you select the activity diagram, and the respective activity diagram will be added to the model explorer and as well as the working diagrams. Now double click on the activity diagram. The respective toolbar of the activity diagram will be displayed the lowermost left part of the screen. The action, initial, final, fork, join, merge, decision, like that. Okay, so first of all we have to take the initial state. After the initial state, what is the first action? The first action that will be taken place for the user is nothing but login. Okay, so what is the second action now? The second action is nothing but items selection. So item selection is over. The next one is checkout. Okay, check checkout. And after the checkout, that is the end stage. Normally we can close it, that can be concluded as the final state. Now we see how the transition will take place. Here control flow is there. You can use this one as the connector between various kinds of the states from initial to the login. So initial to the login, there is a state that is nothing but login. So whenever there is a successful login, the items will be selected, otherwise the items will not be selected. So you have to use for this, you make use of the decision symbol. Here the decision is there. Based on the decision, you can make the use of this one. So decision having two different things, that is nothing but one is yes or no. I am not talking about the no. So for successful login S simply I am giving. So for successful login is yes, the item will be selected. If not unsuccessful login, it's not I am giving here, but that I am not going to mention here. Okay, simply item selection. After the item selection, the control flow directly goes to the checkout. After the checkout, the control directly flows to the end session. Like that you can draw a simple activity diagram. This represents a very simple activity diagram which represents the set of actions, set of the activities and the set of the control flow and events and actions what are taking place in the activity diagram. Normally it's a state, it's simply a flow chart from start state to the end state, how the program flow goes from initial state to the end state it describes. Okay, so it's a dynamic diagram. And now we are going to see the state chart diagram, how it is going to be represented in the same. Okay, now itself we will see how the state chart diagram can be shown. Go to the model, add diagram, simply you can select the state chart diagram, and the respective state chart diagram will also be shown here. Okay, so in this state chart diagram I am showing the double click on the diagram, it will be added to the model explorer and as well as the working diagram here itself, and respective toolbar will shows the various kinds of the states of the state diagram: initial, final state, simple state, transition, self transition, etc. First of all you have to select the initial state. After the initial state you go directly to the simple state. But the simple state is normally login. For any system, defaultly the state is nothing but the login. You have to add the transition now. So initial to login you add the transition like this. Okay, so again one more state you add this. After the login, display of items we are having, display of items. So after the display of items, the transition again you have to add from login to here. Okay, so here also you can make use of the choice, that is nothing but decision symbol is there as previously there in the sequence diagram. You can make use of the decision also here. I am deleting this one and I am adding the choice here. Choice means if yes, then only he allowed to add the items, and sorry, he allowed to view the certain kind of the items. Okay, transition. Okay, so you can simply type it as yes, successful. Okay, then he will go to the selection of items, and after the selection of the items, what is the next one? Checkout. After the checkout, simply there ends the matter and will be added. Okay, so like that, the thing will be displayed, the various things will be displayed, the various states can be displayed. Okay, so here two things are there, that is nothing but join and fork. That is how, if at all you want to add two states, selection of the items and add of the items, add items. Okay, so add item, selection of the items are directly sometimes connected to the checkout. So simply I am adding the transition here, selection of the items and add of the, simply I am using the join relationship there because these two are joined here, and I am deleting this, and this is not, these two are joined here. Okay, so I am using the join symbol here. So whenever these two are joined, the combined things will be the next one, that is nothing but checkout. Okay, add items and selection of the items will be leads to the checkout. For example, I am showing. Okay, this is nothing but join. See, this is the join. That means you are joining two number of the states. Okay, in the same manner, by using the next one is what, that is nothing but mm, fork. That means the ongoing thing can be divided into two different things. For example, this is the ongoing things. Checkout and payment is leads to successful, this I am deleting now. Okay, checkout and selection of the items, I am placing this checkout, I am placing this simply, and I am adding transitions to the selection of the items, and next one is nothing but some add of the items, this is. Okay, so add items, display items, add items, display items lead to the selection of the items. Okay, so this selection of the items, uh, simply I am adding here items. Okay, so then again that leads to one thing, 1 minute, one example I will show here. uh, Now see, I am adding here the fork symbol. Okay, fork means the ongoing activity can be divided into two different things. Okay, so here it is added the fork symbol. Now I am adding the transition here to the items, and I am adding using this fork. Items can be divided into two types, display items and add items. And again, 1 minute. Okay, and again I am adding join here. Both items will facilitate you to select the items, where the add items and as well as the display of the items. So add the transition to that, Okay, and again add the transition to this, and again add the transition to this checkout, and finally add the transition to this end. Now see, I have added both the fork and as well as the join. What is the fork? The ongoing state can be divided into two, display and add, and both will be joined with the help of join, and finally the selection of the items. This is called the fork, this is called the join. It is joining two, it is divided into two. Whenever it is divided into two, that is with the help of the fork it is. Whenever we are joining two, that is nothing but joining the two upcoming states into one state. Like that you can show the state chart diagram also, a simple state chart diagram in your star UML. Okay, so like this you can display the activity diagram and as well as the state chart diagram in the star UML. In the coming video we see the component diagram and as well as deployment diagram, how it can be displayed. Okay, so to watch further videos and more videos, please subscribe my channel Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you.